Our next guest produced and stars in the new movie At Midnight. Take a look.
I'm headed to New York. I'm part of the rotation program for the hotel, where hopefully I'll be able to manage there.
He says with disdain.
Because I want to open my own place, but a boutique hotel, a place that's cozier and smaller, where people from all over the world can come and feel at home.
Please, tell me more.
How do I put it? When you're making coffee, right? You choose your favorite mug, right? But you leave it out, forget about it, gets cold, it's very sad. In my hotel, we'd make sure that coffee mug is always warm.
Please welcome Diego Boneta. Okay, so you grew up in Mexico.
Yes.
Is that how you got into entertainment?
Yep. I grew up in Mexico City. My mom's from Detroit. My dad's from Mexico, but I was born... Hey, Detroit here in the house? But I was born in Mexico City, and I lived there till I was 16, and then, yeah, that's my family. And then we all moved here in 2007.
Nice. Did you sing in school as a kid?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I started taking singing lessons when I was 8 years old. And then my fourth grade teacher found out that I was taking singing lessons. And one day she's like, Diego, so little birdie told me that you're taking singing lessons. And it was my secret. I didn't tell anyone. And the entire classroom starts going, we want him to sing.
So they
we
would
want
cheer
him
you
to
on.
sing. And I just stood up and I started singing. And then every Friday I would do concerts in my school. It was a very strict Catholic Irish nun school, so they couldn't clap. The principal couldn't find out. If not, the teachers would get in trouble. I would get in trouble.
But then you ended up in a singing competition?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What was that?
I was watching television. I saw a spot for this singing reality show for kids, like an American Idol for kids, and I went up to my parents. I was like, Mom, Dad, is there any way I can audition for this? And I overheard them talking late at night, and it wasn't until my mom went, honey, I know my statistics. 40,000 kids, they're choosing 12. He's not gonna make it. Just let him go. Let him get it out of his system. And so I went and I made it in one of the 12 finalists. Yeah.
You made it. I gotta ask. What did you sing?
So the first song I sang on national television was a song by Luis Miguel, who's a big Latin singer. And what's crazy is that 16 years later, there was a show on Netflix called Luis Miguel, and I got to play Luis Miguel.
Are you serious?
I swear. Came around full circle.
Nothing is just. It will prepare you for the next. That is a testament to that. That's amazing. Okay, and then your breakout role was Rock of Ages with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was unbelievable. That was my first movie. It was kind of crazy. It was Mary J. Blige, Tom Cruise, Russell Brand, Alec Baldwin, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and I booked the lead role. And I just couldn't believe it. It was an amazing learning experience.
And then I heard you could do some Tom Cruise impressions. Can you give us one?
Yeah, this is with
What you got?
love and admiration towards Tom. Listen. You. No. You. Complete me. He's just super intense. He's got like this super intense stare that like you feel he's like looking through you. And working with him was amazing because it was my first movie and we both had to learn how to play guitar. So we had the same guitar coach, and one day he was like, Diego, we should do jamming sessions. I was like, yeah, sure, Tom, like that's ever gonna happen. And one day, you know, he calls me up, it's 8 p.m. It's like, Diego, it's Tom. Come up to the penthouse, like let's do jamming sessions. And I go up, and he starts asking me all these questions, like where are you from, where are your parents from, how long have they been married, where'd they go to school, how many siblings, yeah, absolutely everything. And then he was like, listen, man, you're the lead of this movie, you're 20 years old. Let me tell you everything I wish I knew when I was 20 years old. He told me stories about working with Paul Newman and Dustin Hoffman and Spielberg, and he had me shadow him on set, and he was like a mentor.
Right.
And I'll be eternally grateful to him for that. It was.
You have some
it was
amazing experiences. That is for sure. Oh my God. Okay, now you're starring in your production company's first film, At Midnight? Tell us about it.
So At Midnight is a rom-com. It's the story of Sophie Wilder, who's this huge movie star, and she's shooting this superhero movie, and she catches her boyfriend, who's the male lead of that movie, cheating on her. But they have to pretend to still be together because they're like the Hollywood couple and for the press for the movie and all this stuff. And they go to Mexico to finish shooting the movie, and she meets Alejandro, who's my character, who's a junior hotel manager in the hotel where they're all staying at. And they have this, funny meet cute, and they start hanging out, but they can only see each other at midnight because she has to pretend to still be with her boyfriend, and I can't be seen, running around with a hotel guest. So that's why the movie's called At Midnight. But
Nice.
I got to tell you how this all came about because it's a crazy story. So after the first season of Luis Miguel, which is the first thing that I ever produced, I had a meeting at Paramount thinking that they were going to talk to me about different projects that I was right for to act in and stuff. And I go in, and they straight up just asked me, "So Diego, you produced Luis Miguel. What's next in the pipeline?" And I just freeze, and I start to panic, and I lied. I go,
I didn't see that.
well, I have this rom-com in the vein of Notting Hill. Notting Hill is one of my favorite movies. It's shot in Mexico and the U.S. It's multicultural, and we'll have the script ready in a week.
A week?
So I leave the meeting and I call my partners. The company's called Three Amigos. It's my sister, Natalia,
That's cool.
and my manager and best friend. And I go, "Guys, good news, bad news. Good news, Paramount wants to work with us. Bad news is I told him we'd send him the script in a week." And they go, "Wait, what?" I go, "Yeah." And they go, and they drove to my house. We're up till like 3 a.m, just like writing on the walls. I sent some pictures. Like literally, like beautiful mind. Post-its everywhere. Yeah, there. Like, and it was like that for days until we finally cracked the story. Wrote a 3-page treatment, and I call a friend of mine who's a screenwriter who was house sitting at the time, and we sent it to Paramount, and they bought it.
Oh my
and
God.
The movie got greenlit.
Congratulations.
That's how it happened.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.